Hello, my name is Treebok Brown, and in this video I'm going to share with you a little bit about my business, Treebok Pets. I am local to the North Atlanta area, and I can draw your pet from a photograph. As you can see from this example, on the left side there is the photo of my dog Finn, and on the right you can see the portrait I drew from that photo. So this is the portrait that really got me started with Treebok Pets. Without my dog Finn, I would not be drawing pet portraits today. So I'll tell you a little bit about that story. My husband and I had always wanted a dog when we lived in Charlotte, but our work schedules made it really impractical to get one. So when we moved to Georgia, we agreed that I would look for a job that I enjoyed more than retail. So after we moved and I didn't have any work commitments, it didn't take us too long to adopt our dog Finn. A couple months later, Hurricane Irma flew up the coast. Our power was out for about 3 days, and on the second day, we were sitting in the living room, and Finn was just looking out the window at the trees swaying in the wind. I thought to myself, he would make just the cutest little charcoal drawing, and that's when I drew the original portrait of him that you saw just a second ago. I showed it to a few people who liked it, and the business just took off from there. Now I'll share some examples of my work with you. In this example, you can see that I have the photo for you there again on the left side and the portrait on the right. This is a detail shot from an 11 by 14 inch drawing, really zoomed in so you can see the beauty of the details. One question that I get really frequently is whether or not my portraits come in color. The answer, of course, is yes. My example portrait of Finn just happens to be in black and white because Finn happens to be black and white. And then this example illustrates really nicely why pet portraits are so much nicer to have than just a plain photograph. You see the two photos are in the corners, and then in the middle there's a photograph that shows the two finished portraits next to each other. You can see in the portraits I was really able to lighten up the areas around their eyes, which was really shaded in the photo, and we were also able to remove the collars, which I'm always happy to do because it gives such a nice finished look to your portrait. Another question I get asked really frequently is, how do I place an order? And the answer to that is really just however you're most comfortable. I do have a website where you are able to place orders, and that is www.treebokpets.com. But I'm also happy to talk with you over the phone if you're more comfortable with that. Texting or emailing, really just however you prefer is fine. After we talk about what you would like done in your portrait and I receive your photographs, I will get your order all taken care of, and then I get to work. All of my portraits are hand-drawn, so I do mail them to you in about 2 weeks, and I am available at any time during the process if you have any questions at all. Now I'm going to show you a time-lapse video of a portrait I drew. This is about a 30-second video of a piece that took me about 2 to 3 hours to draw from start to finish. Finally, here are a few more examples of portraits for you to see. You can see there that I can do memorial portraits, where you can add a memorial phrase of your choice, and of course you would get to pick the font. I can also just add the animals' names to the bottom if you'd like. And then I can also draw exotic animals like birds, and I've done horses, goats, frogs, all sorts of different kinds of animals. And then you can see here that I can also do other types of portraits as well. I've got an example here of a church that I drew for a client. I can do landscapes, houses, vintage cars. I can really do all sorts of things, although I do mainly focus on drawing people's pets. The one subject I won't draw is people. I'm never happy with how they turn out, and I joke with clients that none of my other subjects can be offended with their portrait when it's finished. Brand new in 2020, I am enabling an add-on feature where you can actually have me print your portrait on a variety of items once I've finished it. Here are a few examples of those for you. You can see a mug there, zipper pouches, keychains, note cards. These are just a few examples of some of the things that I can print your portrait on once it's finished. Thanks so much for taking time to watch this video about Treebok Pets. If you'd like more information about what I do, please visit my website at www.treebokpets.com, or you can email me directly at my email address, brown.r.n.s@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Have a great day.